Far from the shores of Chile, deep in the vastness of the Pacific Ocean where nothing but water surrounds in all directions, lies a small island famously known as Easter Island. However, its fame doesn't stem from its isolation in the Pacific Ocean, but rather because of the statues found on this island. This remote island in the Pacific Ocean, inhabited by thousands of heavy statues, was ultimately created by whom? Were they aliens from another world, or were they humans like us? Welcome back to a new video. This is the story of 1722, nearly 300 years ago today, when a European explorer, Jacobin, accidentally arrived on this island while swimming in his boat. What he saw was that on this island, some statues made of stone stood facing the sea. These statues looked somewhat strange, carved with great skill from the stone. Jacob was quite surprised by this sight, and then he began to explore this island, which he named Easter Island. It turned out that the whole island was not only filled with a few statues, but many hundreds of statues, some standing while many lying on the ground. The day this explorer arrived on this island happened to be Easter Sunday, hence the name Easter Island. At that time, only selected people lived on this island, and these people referred to this island as Rapa Nui. But even those selected people did not know who, why, and when this choice was made. From that day on, the process of archaeologists and experts coming here began. Some people used to visit this mysterious island just to see it, while many others were engaged in trying to uncover the hidden mysteries behind it. After efforts spanning 300 years, archaeologists have finally found some evidence that, looking at it now, it wouldn't be wrong to say that we are quite close to solving this mystery. Easter Island is so isolated in the ocean that its nearest neighbor, Pitcairn Island, is 75 kilometers away, and there are no humans living here. The nearby island, with a population of 500 people, known as Mangareva, is 2,600 kilometers away from here. While Easter Island itself falls under Chilean territory, and the coast of Chile is also 12 kilometers away from here. In today's era, reaching here is only possible with the help of planes, which take about 5 hours to land in this manner. In an island about the size of a normal city, there are approximately 1,000 large statues present, and these statues are called Moai. Some of these statues have eyes, while many were made without eyes. While their long noses, sharp chins, and elongated faces give them a unique identity. According to estimates, these statues were made in the 13th century, which is nearly 700 years ago. Many statues are seen standing on the island's border from evening, while many only have their faces lying on the ground. However, during excavation in 2012, a surprising fact was revealed that not only their faces but their entire bodies were buried underground. The tallest statue among them has a height of 33 feet, which is as tall as a passenger bus, and its weight is estimated to be around 1,000 tons, which might require the help of 500 people just to bring it. The astonishing thing was revealed when experts found a statue during the research that was left incomplete. According to experts' calculations, its height is 70 feet, and after completion its weight would be around 300 tons. Carving a statue from stone and then bringing such a heavy statue to different spots on the island seems like a task that is beyond human capabilities. So for many years, it was believed that this work was done by aliens or extraterrestrial beings, but modern research has completely debunked this theory. Because scientists and scholars have found many pieces of evidence indicating that these statues were made from volcanic ash stone extracted from the same island. This means that this work was done right here on this island. As an experiment, when an attempt was made to carve only the eye of the statue on the stone, it took a full 3 days to complete. This work was done with the help of a special tool that people used in ancient times for stone carving. Experts believe that it would take a team of at least 12 workers at least a year to create a full-size statue. By looking at the incomplete statues found here, it was estimated that workers would carve them into statue shapes while they were still lying on the large stones. After the upper part was completed, it was separated from the stone. While the idea of carving is understandable to the research team, It was now quite difficult to understand how such heavy statues were transported from the volcanic site several kilometers away to different spots on Easter Island, because ultimately, the weight of a statue is equivalent to approximately 14 elephants. Even in today's era, if there is no assistance from machines, this task seems impossible. To understand this, several statues were examined to figure out why they were found lying along the way, and one thing was evident from all these fallen statues. The statues found fallen on a slope were face down, while those found fallen on an incline were on their backs. It is clear from this observation that when these statues were being transported, they were in a standing position, and it was during transportation that they fell and broke. Experts believe that the statue was balanced by ropes and then slowly moved to different locations in Ireland. To prove this, a statue was created with ropes tied on all three sides and balanced. After bending the statue on a special channel, when it was pulled from one side, it moved forward. Similarly, the statue was moved 50 feet for free, indicating that the people living in Ireland used to free the statue in this way. However, one final mystery remained. Who were the people who came to Ireland and left 1,000 incomplete statues behind? A study revealed that, in a particular phase, there were 17,500 people living on this island, including politicians who arrived in Ireland 17 years ago. Until then, the entire island did not look like it does today. It used to be filled with dense forests, and many proofs have been found to support this. For instance, 25 different types of plants have been found here, all of which are indigenous. If it was such a dense jungle, where did it all go? Research suggests that deforestation occurred on a large scale, possibly because the Congress was not interested in the people who came here. They were farmers who requested land where they could farm, and the statue could be easily removed from there. Perhaps they destroyed the jungle themselves for this reason. Large-scale deforestation affects the entire ecosystem, but its effects are slow, like a slow poison. Something similar happened here too. In the beginning, they did not realize anything, but over time, the land here became completely barren, causing a shortage of food for the people living in Ireland. Eventually, these people started fighting among themselves. Several human bones and skeletons have also been found on Easter Island, bearing signs of injuries. This is evidence that there was a civil war here, in which mostly women were targeted. Due to the decrease in the number of women in Holland, the population here gradually decreased, and eventually, there came a time when people left here and migrated elsewhere. Today, Easter Island is part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site. We're seeing these gigantic stone statues. It's hard to believe that they were indeed made by humans. There are various theories among researchers about this, but what do you think about it? Please comment and let me know. I hope you all will like and share this video wholeheartedly. Thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe for more amazing content like this.